everyone, welcome in. The latest on Alabama's redistricting battle. How many sea turtles were released back in the wild today, and why a man convicted of murder is getting a retrial. All that and more coming up on News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green and Phillips, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Hello everyone, welcome in. I'm Catherine Brook and you're watching News 5 Now at 5:35. And so we've got a lot in store for you guys today, and it's Wednesday. We're halfway to the end of the week and to the weekend, and it's going to be good weather, I hope, this weekend. I really want to go to the beach this weekend. So we've got your 5 big stories, the question of the day, and we'll share the results of our daily Facebook poll. So let's go ahead and let's jump right on in to our 5 big stories of the hour. Starting with number 5. The South Carolina Supreme Court has overturned the murder convictions of Alex Murdaugh in the 2021 killings of his wife and son. The High Court unanimously ruled that a court clerk attacked Murdaugh, his credibility, and influenced the trial when she suggested to jurors that the defendant might lie during his testimony. 57-year-old Murdaugh will remain in jail while prosecutors plan his retrial. Number 4. Foley city leaders recognized all the great teachers and principals during a recent city council meeting. 4 teachers from nearby schools also received state resolutions signed by Governor Kay Ivey. This comes after Foley area schools recently achieved their highest grade ever on the state report card over a 3-year period. Foley High School's report card increased by 10 points, and Foley Middle School increased 13 points, among other schools. Way to go, guys. And with number 3, beachgoers in Orange Beach were treated to what could be a record sea turtle release earlier today. Folks over at the Institute for Marine Mammal Studies in Gulfport, Mississippi, helped to rehabilitate 4 turtles back into the wild today. What most of these turtles have in common: 3 of the 4 were hooked at the Gulf State Park Pier. Susan West with Share the Beach says it's normal for turtles to look for free food near fishing piers. Watching turtles return to the Gulf and disappear in the water is an experience that for many never gets old. This is a sea turtle season. Activities expected to ramp up over the next several weeks. And if you see a sea turtle in trouble, call 866-SEA-TURTLE. Number 2. A power outage affecting all of Dauphin Island is scheduled for next week. This scheduled outage is happening to make way for maintenance and is expected to last from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Monday. A rain date is scheduled for Wednesday at the same time. And finally, with number 1, the redistricting battle in Alabama continues as we await a decision from the federal court for the Northern District of Alabama. There are 2 congressional maps in play. One of the maps is drawn by the legislature in 2023 and initially ruled discriminatory by courts. It had only 1 black majority district. The other is the current congressional map, first introduced 2 years ago. It has 2 black majority districts. State Republicans want to use the older map from 2023 in the wake of the Supreme Court's ruling last month on redistricting in Louisiana. Democrats are pushing to maintain the current map. In the meantime, Governor Kay Ivey has already set a special election date of August 11th for 4 congressional districts, including both in our area. The 3-judge panel from the Northern District Court said yesterday it is still reviewing the case, per the Supreme Court's latest guidelines. Their ruling will likely come after the primary next week. And that is a look at our 5 big stories of the hour. And if you're just coming on in, welcome. And so let's go ahead and let's do our question of the day. And the question of the day is, it's National Police Week. Who is a law enforcement officer you look up to? So personally, my brother, he is a police officer in Roanoke County, Virginia, and he has been an officer for about a decade now, I think. But so he is an officer that I look up to. It takes a lot of bravery and a lot of courage. And another one is Officer Roderick Miles with MPD. He's awesome. We work with him a lot with media, so just wanted to shout him out. But let's see what you guys said. So James Jameson said, my dad, James Gilman. He just won the Lifesavers Award in Escambia County, Florida, for saving a suicidal patient from an overdose. He's also passionate about helping out our local Brat Elementary School where he loves the kids. He's been at Escambia County, Florida Sheriff's Office for 20 years, and that's awesome. And congrats to him about winning the Lifesavers Award. That's great, and he seems like a really amazing guy. Donna said, my son, Eric Bolton, MPD, he has gotten Officer of the Month last year and got a special award for defusing a bad situation involving children before anyone got hurt. He also rides a police motorcycle during festivals in and around Mobile, so I probably saw him on his motorcycle. I'm very proud of my son, and that's awesome, Donna. Thank you so much for sharing, and congratulations to Eric, for winning Officer of the Month last year. And so Taylor says the two officers from 21 Jump Street. I think someone just quoted 21 Jump Street in the studio earlier today. So that's funny that you say that. Tiffany says, my brother, I looked up to him my whole life. He passed in the line of duty on June 9th, 2007. I'm so sorry to hear that. And I bet he was very, very an awesome man and very brave as well. So thank you so much, Tiffany, for sharing. So yeah, so many people, so Sylvia said, my grandson, Austin Coyer, I hope I'm saying that right, he came straight out of high school mid-year to be appointed as a city council member and shortly after cadet for City of Mobile, police officer as soon as his age allowed it. One to county, then to Sims PD. And he has made Officer of the Year twice and other accomplishments. He never ceases to amaze me. He's definitely my hero and awesome. And thank you so much, Sylvia, for sharing, and congratulations to him as well. I mean, that's a lot. So yeah, and thank you guys so much for sharing all of your, people that you look up to. And I know a lot of you family, friends, maybe even funny like the 21 Jump Street. But and I want to just say thank you to all of the law enforcement out there, as this is National Police Week. And so let's go ahead and let's go to our poll of the day that we put out every day. So the poll is, we wanted to know, do you know who you're voting for during Alabama's primary? So 96% of you guys said yes, and then 4% of you guys said no. Well, so it's a lot of people who are already ready to go, already know who they're voting for, and I think that's awesome. I think you should go out there, use your right to vote. Definitely, if you haven't been registered to vote, go out there and get registered and go vote. So I'm really happy to see 96%. Already know. 4%. Maybe you're still deciding. Maybe you're still looking. But yeah, that's awesome. And thank you guys so much for, voting in our poll and also answering our question of the day. So this is what you can do next. So you can follow WKRG News 5 on Facebook to be notified when News 5 Now streams live every weeknight at 5:35. And we already have our question of the day and poll of the day out on our Facebook page right now. So you could answer, and then we'll share those tomorrow when we get back here at 5:35 as well, especially with the results of the poll. So our next question of the day for tomorrow is Alex murder conviction has been overturned. Thoughts? And so go ahead and answer answer the question in the comments. And then you can also vote in the next Facebook poll. And it is, will you use the new Intracoastal Waterway Bridge? So go ahead and, put it down. We'll be back here tomorrow to share those results. And so in the meantime, we're just minutes away from WKRG News 5 at 6. So make sure to turn on your TV and tune in and watch. So we'll also be back on WKRG News 5 for 10. And then we'll be at our Gulf Coast CW sister station for 9. So you can get your news an hour early. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You're watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green and Phillips.
I'm attorney David Green, and this is Judge. If you've been in a car wreck, finding out what your claim is worth is easy. Even Judge knows signing up is so easy that you don't even have to come in. Contact Green and Phillips right now.